Then number 40, what would be the value of the result variable after execute the following Python code? So there are two functions, def_func1, def_func2. Results variable equal func1 3, func2 2, 4. All right. So here execution goes up and down a few times, I guess. So two functions has been created. Both the functions are expecting two parameters called A and B. In order to execute a function should be called first. So result equal func1. So func1, that's the call for the function 1. Within brackets, what are the two parameters? 3 should goes for the A, and func2 2, 4. That is the call. Now, the result of this should goes for the B. But before that, the result should be generated in func2 because this is the call for the function 2. This is the call for the function 2. Right? Before execution of the function 1, function 2 should be executed because the second parameter is the call for the function 2. So, A becomes 2, the first passing value goes for the A, second passing value goes for the B. So inside the function, return A into B. So 2 into 4 is 8. It returned the value 8 back to the function called location. Function called location. So this 8 will be fed to the func1 second parameter. Right? Func1 second parameter. So func1 first parameter is 3. A is 3. And B is 8. So return A plus B. 8 plus 3 is 11. So 11 return to the function called location. So what is the function called location? Is here. Function called location is here. So 11. So 11, finally 11 assigned to the result. 11 assigned to the result. So the answer is number 1. Right? Answer is number 1. So number 41. What would be the output of the following Python code when it gets executed? Def modify string, another function. There's a parameter, input string. Input string plus equal world. There's a space and world. Okay. So input string means just a variable plus equal. So plus equal means input string equal input string plus world. That's the meaning, right? Input string plus equal world means this is the meaning. There is a like a shortened form. Then text equal hello, that is outside the function then because the indentation, due to the indentation. And modify string text. So this is the function call line, modify string. And its passing value is text. The passing value is text. Text is what? It's a variable. This is the text variable. And content inside the text variable is hello. So that means the passing value is hello. So the input string will get hello. Right? So function call with the text variable content is hello. And input in string parameter finally will get the hello. So input string plus equal word. So that means input string equal input string value is hello plus space word. Okay, that's the final equation. All right. Then, okay, that's what hello plus world means. The final result will be hello. Now, after adding both the strings, will be hello space world. Hello world. Now, this will save inside the input string variable. Right. That's the end of the function. Okay, that's the end of the function. Then, the execution is going to resume. So the execution goes back to the main program. So after the function call, what we have print text. So this print function is going to print the text variable. Yeah, just the text variable. So what's inside the text variable? What's inside the text variable? Hello. So hello will be printed. Right? There's nothing to do with the function outcome. The function outcome is hello world, but it's not the one which print here. Right? So print function just print the text variable. There's nothing to do with the function's outcome. Okay, so it's like that question is trying to mislead the student because there's no effect of the function for its output. Right? So 41, number 1 is the answer. Then 42, what would be the output of the following Python code? Original list, it's a list. Now you can see the square brackets. And new list equal original list dot copy. The new list dot clear. Original list append 6. Print original list and print new list. Okay. Now, during the execution of the first line, it create a list with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That name is original list. And there's another variable, new list. New list equal original list dot copy. So this copy function will create a copy of the original list. So inside the new list, there's the same set of values inside the new list. So both lists got the same values. Then the next line says new list dot clear. The clear function can clear the content in the new list. So the finally new list will be empty. Right? Nothing inside. Then original list dot append 6. So the 6 will be appended. Appended means adding newly adding 6 to the original list. So the number 6 will be the last item of the original list. So the original list now looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then print original list. So it's going to print this. Then print new list. It's going to print this. The new list is empty. So yes, the answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and empty is here. Number 4 is the answer. Then number 43, how many stars does this program output? So 1 equals 7 while I greater than 0. Sorry, I equals 7. So I greater than 0, yes. I equal I minus. I minus equal 3 means I equal I minus 3. Okay. So I minus 3. I is 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. Less than or equal to 2. So I is 4. 4 less than or equal to 2. No. Then this if won't execute. It comes to else. Print star. So another star will be printed. Then goes back to the loop. So now I is 4. So 4 greater than 0, yes. I equal I minus 3. So 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. So print star. If I is 1. 1 less than or equal to 2, yes. Then execution goes inside the if. It has break. So break means it throw the execution outside the loop. So what's outside the loop? Nothing. That's the end of the program. So how many stars here? 1, 2, 3. 3 stars. So answer is number 2. Then number 44. Which of the data structures among dictionary, list, and tuple in Python could be used to store a collection of key value pairs, where the keys must be unique? So key value pairs. Yes, the value pairs always goes with dictionaries, where the keys must be unique. So dictionary, the list always has one key or index. Tuple also has a one key or index, right? So dictionary only, list only, tuple only, dictionary and list and tuple only. So we can cut off number 2, 3, and 5 because dictionary is not involved with those answers. Yes, actually, only the dictionary can do such a thing called value pairs. And a dictionary is always keep a key and a value, then comma, key and a value, then comma, key and a value. So dictionary is the only data structure which has a customized index. In all the other data structures, the index is fixed starting from 0 and continues up to any other value. Okay, then 45. What would be the output of the following Python code? Find range 1, 4, j in range 1, I plus 1, print j into I equal end equal colons, right? So to solve this kind of problem, we have to have a dry run. So better to draw a dry run table. So I is a one variable here. I in range. So that means I should be less than 4 range value. Then j in range. So the j value, j should be less than I plus 1. Then print j into I. End equals single quotation means the next print will be continuing the next line. The next print line won't go for a new line or the below. It will keep on continuing the same line. Then at the out of the J loop, just print blank. So that means it moves the cursor down. Moves the cursor down, right? Okay. So now we can start filling the dry run table. Okay, so I start with 1. So in the range, first value, always define the I starting value. And the second value is the I limitation. I should be less than 4. So 1 less than 4, yes. J starting value is 1. J less than I plus 1. So 1 less than I is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 less than 2, yes. If it is yes, execution goes into the second loop. inner loop, print j into I. So j is 1, I is 1, 1 into 1 is 1. All right. Then loops back, j becomes 2. So 2 less than 2, no. 2 less than 2, no. Then execution goes outside the inner loop. When it goes outside, it executes the print line. That means it moves the cursor down, then goes back to the outer loop. In outer loop, I increment by 1, I becomes 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 less than 4, yes. Then again goes back to the inner loop. So inner loop will start from 1, j is 1 again, and 1 less than I plus 1. So I is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, yes. Then print j into I, 1 into 2 is 3. Next line, it print 3. And it goes back to the inner loop. So j increment by 1, j becomes 2. So 2 less than 3, yes. So print j into I, 2 into 2, 4. Then again j increment by 1, 3. So 3 less than 3, no. Then goes to the print line outside the inner loop. It moves the cursor down. Then goes back to the outer loop. I increment by 1. Now I becomes 3. So 3 less than 4. Yes. Then again goes to the inner loop. J start from 1. So 1 less than I plus 1. So I is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Condition true. So j into I, 1 into 3 is 3. Then again j increment by 1. J becomes 2. 2 less than 4. Yes. Then 2 into 3, 6. J increment by 1, 3. 3 less than 4. Yes. Then 3 into 3, 9. Then j increment by 1, 4. 4 less than 4. No. Then move the cursor down and goes back to the inner loop. Outer loop. So I becomes 4. So 4 less than 4. No. That's the end of the outer loop. So that's it. That's the end of the program. Okay, so first line is 1, second line is 3, 4, third line is 3, 6, 9. So 1, then 3, 4. Is it 3, 4? 1 into 2, it's not 3, 1 into 2. Oh, I made a mistake there. 1 into 2, 2. J into I. 1 into 2, 2. 2 into 2, 4. So 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 2 incorrect. 1, 2, 4. Here it's correct. 2, 4. 2, 4, 6. No. 2, 4, 6. No. Then 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. Number 3 is the answer. Okay, so always use this kind of a dry run to answer this, especially if there are inner loops in the. It could be a single loop. Sometimes you may able to manage a single loop without a dry run, but better to if it is difficult, if you find it's difficult, better to go with a dry run. But the inner loop situations are more complex than the single loop, so better to stick with this kind of table. Right, then move to the next question 46. Consider the following code fragment in HTML file. So style, body color yellow, font family, Arial, Cambria, dot highlight, color red. So what happens if one applies the class highlight to a div element within HTML, open HTML and close HTML tags in the above file, right? So div element, whatever the class highlight. So the div element should be like this: div space class equal highlight, and whatever the content, close div element. Okay. Okay. So number one, the div element's text will turn to red. Okay. So here dot highlight means it represents the div element class. Color red. Color red means text will be red. That's correct. Element text will turn to yellow. No. In the body. Now this is the, what is this style method? This is internal. This is internal style. In internal, it says entire body section color yellow. Color yellow means that all the text will be yellow in the body section, and its font is Arial. If the Arial is not exist, the font become Cambria. In that particular computer, Arial font is not exist, then the font will become Cambria. So that's how it goes. Priority levels, number 1, 2. Even though entire text is yellow, but if there's a specially mentioned element or class or ID with another color, so this will get the higher priority. Okay, so a class or ID, class selector or ID selector will be override the element selector body. Okay, so yellow, no. The element first font size will increase. There's nothing mentioned about the font size. Elements font type will change to Cambria. If the Arial not exist, if only the Arial not exist, if the elements border color, there's nothing mentioned about the border color. So number 1 should be the answer. Then 47. Which of the following statements regarding SEO are correct? Search engine optimization. So statement A, meta tags on web pages help SEO. Yes, meta tags. So meta tags describe about the web. So meta tags always goes inside the head tags. Normally goes inside the head section of a HTML page. So meta tags always contain the information about the web, regarding the web content, regarding the web, maybe about the web owner or registered servers. The web related information goes to meta tags. So these meta tags is help to search its content for the search engines. So search engines always use different websites meta tags to give their result. It increased the visibility of the web page in search engines. Increase the visibility of the web page. So what's the meaning of the visibility here? Yeah, maybe the appearance. Ne? So meta tags helps to give their web as a search result for the search engine. Right? If well-defined meta tags will help to search engines, and the search engines will be able to show the website in any result page. That is true. So powerful computers should be used to create SEO-friendly web pages. No, any kind of a computer can use to create SEO-friendly web pages. So even a small laptop or smartphone or whatever can use it. There is not a requirement of powerful computer. So AB. So 48, consider the following HTML code line related to a form. Form method post action process.php. The action attribute in it. Okay, so action means in form in HTML form, when you press the submit button of a form, this form's content, right? This form's content, like the text box content, the radio button selections, the select box selections, whatever, goes to the action attribute mentioned PHP page. Action attribute mentioned PHP page. So what is the action attribute mentioned PHP page is process.php. So when you press the submit button, the content goes to process.php page using the post method. Using the post method. So you know already what the post method. Post method, and what is the other method? The get method. Right? So post method always, post method is secure for it's more secure regarding to the content, sending content, because post method send the content using the HTML headers, but the get method send the content using the using the URL. Number one, specifies the data type of the form. Action attribute specifies the data type. No. It specifies the server file that handles the data in the form. Yes. Controls the form's alignment. No. Declares the form as a PHP script. No. Shows the process.php file. No, it doesn't have anything to do with showing anything on the screen. Right? This only mentioned what should be the target page after you click the submit button in the form. So number 2 is the answer. Then 49. Someone's father is a carpenter. He wants to showcase his father's work on a website. Which of the following hosting options should someone use in order to do it with a price that he can afford? Right. So hosting options. Hosting means available the web page on internet. Available the web, make it available. So how to make it available? Upload your created website into a particular web server by purchasing a domain name. You should purchase a domain name and upload the website to the particular web server. Then only your web will be available in internet. So hosting it on a server that presents other websites also, shared hosting. Yes, some web servers are there that those web servers are holding multiple websites for shared hosting. So taking a server space in that kind of a web server is more cheaper compared to your own web server. Now, if you're going to purchase the entire web server for your website, then it will be really, expensive. But for a simple website like showcasing the, woodwork or whatever, there's no heavy content in the website. So therefore, a small server space should be sufficient. So that is a good option. Hosting it on a virtual private server. Virtual private servers are not a good option because virtual private servers, according to my knowledge, it's used for testing actually. Virtual private servers using a VPS, we can test a website, how it's going to be appear on the internet before it really host to internet. right? But if you really want to host it, then no need to use a VPS. It's not an option. And hosting it on a server dedicated to someone, yes, it's possible, but it's really expensive. Right? The question says price that he can afford. Use an e-commerce website. E-commerce website means a commercial website. So this question doesn't mention anything commercial, yeah? Or a marketplace. So the someone just want to make his own website, not be a part of an existing website like Daras. Using the services of a well-known cloud service provider. There's nothing to do with cloud service providers to host a website. If you want some web services related to your website, then you can use some cloud services. But for this kind of a website, it's not a requirement. A simple website. So number one, what is the primary role of a sensor in an IoT device? So number one, to provide output and change state of the environment. To provide output, no, sensors always sense things. Sensors always get data from the outer environment. So get data into the system. Get data into the system means sensors always provide inputs, not the outputs. To ensure interoperability of devices. So there's nothing to do with interoperability with the sensors. Sensors just take inputs to the system. To detect a state change in the environment. Yes, environment state change, always monitor with the sensor, always sense to a sensor. Maybe the temperature, maybe the light, maybe the sound, anything. To make decisions based on predetermined rules. No, to make decisions, yes, make decisions on predetermined rules, we need the software part or the functions. Functions do make decisions, right? Not the sensors. To generate graphics for user interface, no. So number 3 is the answer. Okay, so that's the end of the discussion of the 2023 MCQ paper. You also can watch the other questions, the first set of questions in my other videos. Okay, so if you have any other question, no doubt, just let me know in the comments. So definitely I will reply. Okay, so see you again with another past paper discussion.